Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. So today's video is a catch up on laundry with me, as I want to provide you with tons of extreme laundry motivation. So if you do enjoy today's video, please give a thumbs up. And if you do enjoy today's video, along with other content you see here on my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. So don't forget that red subscribe button and the notification bell to miss any future videos from me. So today's video is going to be packed with tons of laundry motivation, as we are a family of 5 and I got a few days behind in laundry, so I had to spend the entire day catching up on laundry. So the first thing I wanted to do was gather all the laundry from our bedroom plus the kids' bedrooms. And then on the landing of the basement stairs, we toss all our masks, any cloths, bibs, and any other stuff like kids' socks that they take off when they get home from school there. And then so I need to collect that along the way. And then as soon as I get down to the laundry room, I start sorting it. So I sort it by darks, lights, and colors. And then my leggings are a separate load. And then all the kids' socks go in one of the mesh bags. So there's a little hack for you. I put them in the mesh bag so we can always find the socks so they don't get lost. And then we put all of our masks in a separate mesh bag as well, so they stay together and don't get caught up in any of our laundry.
Hands up, such a rush. I love having you here with me. To dream big is no sin. The sky has no limit, yeah, we're free. This town's too small for dreams like this.
So something I learned from my mom a while ago that I finally thought I'd try doing is the little cup for the detergent. I would normally just soak in the sink beside the washer, and it was always still sticky and gross. So I put it into the washer because that's one thing that she had suggested that she had learned from someone else. And oh my goodness, it was the greatest thing I ever did because it came out nice and clean. Like, look at it. It's perfectly clean. No detergent left on it or anything. So now I throw it into every load of laundry and the cup is clean. So here's a little tip for you. If your washer and dryer are not on the floor that you're on and you don't hear when it's actually done, then I set the timer on my Google Home Mini, so you can set the timer on anything, your phone or whatever, and then that's your reminder to come down and switch your laundry, because there's nothing worse than having the laundry sit in the washer for way too long and then it gets really gross and smelly. So I just want to share that little tip for you that has worked really well for me and has kept me on top of my laundry. And these dryer balls are what I use in my dryer to help with some of the static. I don't like using the dryer sheets because I just don't like the smell of them. So that's what I use. Now sometimes we end up taking 1 or 2 up with us when we take this stuff out of the dryer. So sometimes there only ends up being 1 or 2 in there or none, but that's generally we have the 3 of them in there. So normally I don't like to go more than a couple days without doing laundry because I find it just piles up too much with 5 of us and it ends up being a little overwhelming. So one thing I like to try to do, which as you can see in this case I did not, is I try to do a load every day. So yes, the loads are a bit smaller, but I find doing a load a day, it's less overwhelming. I'm more opted to not only put in the laundry but actually fold it and put away the same day because the load's significantly smaller. Now if it's a day that I work, because I do work 2 evenings a week, then sometimes that's where it's super ideal because I can get it all done before I work. But days like this where I have tons of laundry, if I do it on a day that I work in the afternoon, then it's going to take me all day and probably the next day to actually get all of it done, folded, and put away. I absolutely love this drying rack because it collapses and can be put off to the side so it's not in the way, because this is in our storage room because I don't have room to put it up in our laundry room. So when it comes to my leggings, I don't like to do them when I only have a couple pairs. I like to build up my collection a bit first before I put them in the wash, because I don't like to wash them with anything else because I do them on a delicate cycle and then I hang them to dry here.
I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it through. What we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere.
So next I have to fold all this laundry. So if you have any laundry sitting there waiting to get folded, grab the basket. Let's do this together. So when you're folding laundry, what do you like to do while you're doing it? I personally like to do it in the family room so that I can watch some TV. Sometimes I'll be on FaceTime with a friend. I'll listen to a podcast or chat on the phone with someone. So I do use my AirPods a lot when I'm folding laundry because then I can be hands-free and fold my laundry. I find folding laundry, as much as I don't always like to do it, it can be very relaxing and forces me to sit down and pause during the day and stop and just kind of rethink and take a moment. I like to do it as much as I can when my older two are at school and my husband's at work, and then I just have my youngest at home, and I just find it's just honestly a way to relax. So grab that laundry, let's get it folded together because I have 3 baskets full of laundry to fold. And when I do fold it, I like to sort it in a couple different baskets. I usually put one basket that's mine and my husband's clothes, and then I put the kids' clothes in 3 different piles in one basket. Now sometimes I have to overflow into another basket, but that's kind of how I like to do it, so that way I can take our basket to our room, and then I take the kids' baskets and go into their 2 rooms and put all their laundry away. It just makes it a lot easier.
You got me, got me. You got me, got me. You got me too. Got me. I've been saving you. You save me too.
As I mentioned earlier in the video, I put all the kids' socks, even my 8-year-old socks, I put in this mesh bag, and I find it just makes such a huge difference because the only time we're ever missing a sock from a pair is when a sock is lying around the house, but otherwise all the pairs usually match up. And over the last 8 years, I've lost very few socks while doing this because I find their socks are so little that they easily get caught up in a shirt or a pair of pants. So this has been a really good thing that I've used, so just a little hack for you guys. So now it's time to put all the laundry away. So I put the bibs and the kitchen cloths and everything away first, and then I put our masks all away. I have them in a cloth bag and then sorted into Ziploc bags. I have one Ziploc bag for the kids' masks and one for the adult size mask. I find it's just easier to grab because before we had them all in one bag, and then sometimes there's some I wasn't sure if it was kids or adults because they have the same pattern. So I had to really pull it out and look at it before I knew which was which.
So now we have it all. When this is one.
Next I head upstairs and I start in our bedroom first. I take all our clothes out and sort them in piles based on where they're going to go in the closet or the dresser and whether they're my husband's or my clothes. So I sort them through on the bed first, and then I put them all away in their appropriate spots. I do have some of my Norwex cleaning cloths which do go in our master bathroom linen closet because I find it's just easier to keep them in there. So those go in there, and then everything else goes in our dressers or in our walk-in closet.
Each other for so long. I know this is enough. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make, and I can feel the tension every time we're close. I know whatever happens, I will have you next to me. 'Cause tonight we have it all. 'Cause we're dancing as one.
After I finish with our laundry, I put all our kids' laundry away. So that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope today's video provides you with tons of motivation to maybe get some laundry done that you've been neglecting or avoiding doing. I'm a great procrastinator at laundry, and honestly, if I leave it for too many days, this is what happens. I spend my whole day doing laundry, which is not my favorite task to do. So if you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it does help my channel a lot. If you enjoyed today's video, along with other content you see here on my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. I have tons more motivation coming up here on my channel, so definitely stay tuned for lots of that, and be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks again so much for watching and clicking on my video today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
This is one.